Juan-o's world.
My baby mama trippin', she been going through my phone. Tired of me cheating, I can't leave these hoes alone. Hella pics, hella tips on my cash out. It's like, hold up
What up, though, y'all? How you living? Now, recently, DMX got a street named after him in Yonkers, New York, which is where he was from. Some of y'all know DMX. Some of y'all may not. He is a rapper from the late 90s. Well, that was at the peak of his career going into 2000s. Pretty big guy. He was, man, I bought the first 3 DMX albums the day they came out when they first came out, right? But now DMX is not one of the rappers in my playlist from back in the day. Sometimes myself, I wonder, is the greatness more so hype or more so that he filled a void versus the lyrics? Because there are certain songs he made that will always play. But overall, me today doesn't like his music as much as I did yesterday. And that's been kind of funny to me, but that's neither here nor there. That's just my own personal opinion. Now, lately we see, after with the street being named after him, his wife, his ex-wife, and his fiance, kids having a little kerfuffle. You know what I'm saying? A little dust up.
She speaks briefly about her son, giving a speech at the street naming ceremony.
Hey, y'all, I'm gonna do it one time. I'm gonna be messy one time.
Now, she was messy way more than one time. Let's just get to that, though. She been a little messy since he passed. She been a little messy since they split. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing if I expose you for being a self-destructive user of narcotics, but I continue to make kids with you. What does that say about me? If I expose you as being a toxic force in my house, but we continue to share a home, what does that say about me? If you're rich, we get divorced or we separate, but I don't finalize the divorce, I don't check the money, I don't set myself up knowing that you're basically incomparable of doing it yourself. If to blame you is to expose myself for negligence. And DMX wife has done, ex-wife, shall I say, has done a lot of that. But let's get to it. So she been messy.
Did my son expose these devils? They've been exposed. Come on. Y'all know DMX, y'all know Tashira. We built the DMX legacy together. There is no...
I don't know. Maybe she wrote some raps. Maybe she picked some beats. Maybe she paid for studio time. I can't say they did or didn't build it together. But to say y'all built that together is to say like y'all raised them kids together. But if you said that to her, she would deny it. The documentary they just made denies him being a part of their family. So to say that y'all built his brand together, but to deny him as part of the family is kind of hypocrisy. It's
Tashira. The fact that they came to my hometown and did not want us to be recognized, I'm gonna let y'all sit with that one.
When I first seen her say these devils, I said, oh shit, what she mean? This is before I get to see everything.
But it's kind of like everybody a devil. That's his acknowledgement. That's his work. That's his accomplishment. Why is somebody else supposed to be recognized at his accomplishment? As a father, I kind of get tired of that. Don't nobody want to give you credit all while you alive, but then when you die, everybody want to fight over your stuff and they want a part of the legacy that they didn't help you build or that they tried to destroy with how they felt about one or two things you did, or hell, how they felt about everything you did. That bothers me a little bit. Matter of fact, it bothers
because
me.
Tashira you know, I never had the privilege of meeting her, but she's always spoken very, very calmly, very, very composed. And when it comes to the DMX brand and legacy, yes, she built that shit right alongside of him. Now,
she ain't been that positive though, bro. You see, he ain't used that word.
Before I even play the clips from the actual ceremony, this is her showing love and showing grace to DMX's fiance at his funeral.
As I close, I am going to recognize Desiree because from day one, real women do real things. I'm a real woman and I'm a woman of God. That woman is a woman of God. She's in training, she's in the work, she ain't perfect, but she love that man. And that's why I love you. You hear me?
I mean, you can look at that any kind of way. You can look at that any kind of way. And then let's be clear, they all got kids. This young woman, kids were younger. They were about to fight over. I mean, it was the perfect thing to do at that time. Let's give her that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking nothing away from her for doing that. Now let's check this part out.
With his daughter, Sasha. I'm sorry. We are here today to celebrate a man who truly loved the city that raised him. His talent took him all over the world, but he never forgot where he came from, and he never stopped representing Juan-o. And today, his city is returning that love. Before we get into it, I would like to take a moment and acknowledge the individuals who made this event even possible. First, a big thank you to Mayor Juan-o and the city of Yonkers for his honor. And D, thank you. Today would not have been possible without the hard work that you put in and to get this off the ground. Thank you. We appreciate you so much. And Councilwoman Tasha Diaz and the city of...
Now, that little boy looked like DMX for sure.
Council, thank you for getting behind this idea and helping us make sure Earl gets his flowers.
He looked like he hear music.
Let's give it up for them.
Now, do y'all see how she was able, you know what I'm saying, to speak regarding everybody else but Tashira and his first kids? But listen.
Yeah, we see that. And to me, man,
there's absolutely no way that you will close this ceremony. We will not hear from his original entire family. So, mommy, please stand next to my side. Mommy, please. Please.
His original entire family. Son, you there. You represent for your dad. This is where all of this gets. It's not a son's job to fix his mother's relationship or how she felt wrong based on the choices that she made or of who she made choices to be with. It's not a son's job. To me, I think this whole thing was a disservice. It was a humongous disservice. You got the city there and y'all turn it into a custody battle. They get this man a street and y'all turn it into the war of the wife and the ex-wife. Now, to me, this is 100% DMX's fault because how we live with our kids and how we set our paperwork up causes these problems.
Sean. Thank you. Sean. Praise. Tacoma.
I'm also a part of his original family.
Come here. Auntie Ray Cruz, come on.
Don't matter.
Listen. Listen. Right is right, wrong is wrong. We are here. Firstly, thank you to the entire city of Yonkers. Hold on.
For this young man not to like his father that much, he damn sure got his he got a different version of DMX's style, but he for sure got his style. This boy don't never wear a shirt at all.
Thank you to Mayor Juan-o. Thank you to Tasha Diaz. And thank you to Cherie. Without your groundwork, foot on the ground, none of this is possible. This is your vision. From reaching out to people on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, gathering up the signatures, making sure that everyone is on board to get this signed. Thank you. Thank you. My heart is just so full seeing all the love that we have.
What about the love for your father, man? That's what gets me. Your father could have been a tormented soul, a horrible person, and all of that. But he put enough work in for y'all to still be, for the state to still be celebrating this dude. Man, he had to pass almost 5 or 6 years ago. Had to pass. And when she speak of the word devils, as a DMX fan, to me, all y'all was devils. Everybody played a role in this guy continuing to get high. Everybody played a role in keeping it a secret. Everybody played a role in making it available. Would Tashir date another dude that was a crackhead if they wasn't DMX? I don't think so. Would any of these people deal with somebody that was a dope fiend if it wasn't DMX? I don't think so. Would they invest in somebody who had a cocaine habit? I don't think so. But everybody from Def Jam to y'all knew y'all was going to get something out of it. So y'all rolled with it until y'all couldn't roll with it no more. Till that money slowed up. And then it was time to throw him under the bus. And that's ridiculous. To me, it is. Especially to show up now and say I'm a part of his original family. Mind you, this man felt like he was alone most of his whole entire life, even with a family. So, but it's not for me to say personally, but what I see publicly is kind of appalling.
To Desiree Lindstrom, you have behaved dishonorably. The fact that you continue to exclude his original family, his children, my mother. Thank you. The fact that my mother and father built this empire from the ground up. Like this city loved us. We will always be remembered in this city. Now, thank you to the city of Yonkers, and thank you for being here today. And Jada, please.
I don't know, man. This is kind of, I don't know, man. I think y'all did DMX a disservice with this, man. It's already so many questionable parts and factors of his life. And I'm not going to cut in the documentary because it's like that nobody had more than 5 good words to say about the brother. And I ain't going to say he deserved 5 good words to be said about him. But the thing is, if you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. Especially when y'all still living off of this dude. From the grave, he's still taking care of people. From the grave.
To the hip-hop legend.
This was always his dream. He knew that he was gifted with this talent, which I didn't really see it for what it was until it actually really happened. But he said, this is how we gonna make it out, the hood.
Tashir recalls how married life started off easy, then turned into a nightmare after her husband's meteoric rise in the music world.
In an industry where it is the devil's playground, where
now I just gotta ask, if she ain't see it and she ain't believe it and you ain't respect it till it took off, how could you have helped him build it together? How? You ain't see it. You ain't believing it till it happened. Some of this shit depresses me as a father. But in short, let me tell y'all, if you was married, handle your business. Set up what you got to set up for your kids. And if you moving on to a new relationship, make sure that woman got a life insurance policy and ownership in things she need to have ownership when, if y'all gonna do it like that. Otherwise, make sure everything is split evenly amongst your kids or create you an estate. And let everything go to the state and pay out a couple of dollars to the kids a couple times a year. However you want to do it, but don't just leave your paperwork up in the air because we don't know when we gonna go. On that note, we out of here. And make no mistake about it. As a man, no matter what any of these people do, I 100% agree that this is X's fault himself and the people around him. This lady was his wife for all them years. You telling me she ain't set up no life insurance and a couple other things for herself? That's negligent on her part. Otherwise, I mean, what else is a wife's job? You telling me she didn't make an estate? She didn't start a trust? She didn't have time to learn about it? She didn't have the resources? I don't buy it. I don't buy it. We out.
My baby mama tripped, she been going through my phone. Tired of me cheating, I can't leave these hoes alone.